This video is brought to you by Final Fantasy XIV. As far as I understand it, there's going to be two ways you're going to build Thalia and the Gitrrog Monster. Well, maybe there's three, but the two main ways. One is a lot of hate bears, which I'm probably still going to play in a video. And two is lands, because she gives you another land drop and access to 3 incredible colours. Now, even though the colours are incredible, I'm primarily playing green, because green is gross. This is a lands-based deck. This is not going to be the definitive best version of this deck. I can spend hours tinkering, right? But the idea is to make as many land drops as possible, perhaps cast our Escape Shift with a couple of landfall payoffs in play, and absolutely wreck our opponent. The absolute star of the show is one of the greatest magic cards ever made, Felidar Retreat, but hopefully I can show you it in action. Beyond that, we also have Baby Felidar Retreat, which is this Canyon Jerboa. It's a mouse that pumps your entire team, so if you cast Escape Shift, you're going to absolutely fuck someone. And it's adorable. Our main engine is going to revolve around getting multiple land drops thanks to Thalia and Azusa and similar effects like that. And then recurring lands from the bin with a Ramanap or Crucible style effect. Cards like Lotus Field, Fabled Passage, and then any of the Cabaretti Courtyard style like immediate fetch lands from Streets of New Capenna are going to allow you to hit multiple land drops, chain them off of effects like Ramanap. And that's why we're playing so many basics. 11 forests, 3 swamps, and 5 plains. These land drops are going to fill up the board, making creatures like Scoot Swarms, and then kill our opponent off Canyon Jerboas. Let me know what you think of the deck list in the description below, and let me know if you think I've missed something, because I inevitably have. There's got to be something that I should be playing that I'm not. Before we jump into the gameplay, let's talk about today's sponsor, Final Fantasy XIV. This is the online, massively multiplayer version of everyone's favourite Japanese RPG, Final Fantasy. Right now, the free trial gives you access right up to level 60, and over 14 different job roles in order to allow you to get access to a lot of content on just one character, with no need to juggle multiple playthroughs or Smurf accounts. And it's really easy to get involved. Hit the link in the description below. From the website, you can sign up and set up your free trial today. Sign up with your Square Enix account, choosing a username and password before downloading the installer. Final Fantasy XIV is available on multiple platforms, including Windows, and once downloaded, sign in with your Square Enix account, and you're updating and ready to go in no time. Get involved today by hitting that link in the description below, and thank you to Final Fantasy XIV for sponsoring this video.
Game!
We are up against Student of Warfare, that's the player's name, not the card. Playing Zada, Hedron Grinder, so they're probably some sort of combo. We have no green mana, but we have an Esper Sentinel. Oh boy, I want to keep it because I love Esper Sentinel, but I don't think I can. We'll take the free mulligan because we're playing Historic Brawl. We'll keep this. We've got 2 mana Dork, and we've got a card draw spell and an Excavator to get one of the combos on the go. We are kind of a combo deck. We're at best when we're looping land drops and doing wild shit. Speaking of wild shit, there's a Spring Bloom Druid, which allows us to sack off a land and go find 2 more, which allows us to enable Ramming Up Excavator and just make more land drops. Willy Goblin from our opponent, which gets them a treasure. And the thing about using the mana looks like they aren't doing a whole lot over there. And we hit Forest. So we're going to go ahead and play a Caryatid, not the Sylvan Caryatid, but an Elysian Caryatid. It taps for 1 mana, but if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, it adds 2 mana. So Thalia herself will make that tap for more mana. I really like Brawl as a format. I really like any format with Singleton involved. Our creature can't block this turn. Cool. I guess they could have any number of like ping spells to kill our Caryatid here, which makes it a little bit worse than the Paradise Druid in the early game, but better later for tapping for 2 mana. And will they come in with a Willy Goblin? They come in with a Willy Goblin. We let the Willy Goblin just hit us? Of course we do. There's no way we block with the Elysian Caryatid, because it's going to jump us right up to Thalia mana if it survives. It does. So they make some more goblins. Are they just goblins? Why not put Muxus in your command zone if they are just goblins? Play this command tower, we'll play Thalia, makes their creatures come into play tapped, makes their non-basics come into play tapped, adds first striking death touching 4/4, that also allows us to play an additional land. And then we'll play this forest, and then we'll just pass back to them. We have successfully ramped, we're getting there, but we need to start doing something exciting. I guess Excavator and Spring Boom Druid will do that for us if we can get a landfall payoff, preferably just Felidar Retreat, because the card is nuts. So our opponent appears to be on some form of goblins. Okay, tap Zada. Okay, they're going to cast some sort of pump spell and pump their whole team. That's the scary thing here. So I guess I want to Meathook Massacre their board away. That's probably what I want to do. Let's go Swamp. Go to combat. Attack them with just Thalia. We're going to sack the Caryatid because we're about to lose it anyway and draw a card. Oh yeah, that's the other part of Thalia that I didn't mention. She draws cards by sacking a creature or land when you attack. They don't chump because they're about to do some sort of combo nonsense. And we're going to Meathook Massacre X equals 1, 2, 3 to kill the whole board. Goodbye, opponent's board. Thalia goes to a 1/1 temporarily, I hasten to add. That puts Zada back in the command zone, I assume. Yeah, Meathook Massacre's a stupid magic card, right? Any kind of Wrath where you can get a one-sided effect out of it and break parity is dumb. Many people have been blown out by Dune Blast over the years, right? Ember Hall is tapped. Goblin Crater against the tap, but we actually have a 2-mana way to kill our Thalia here, unless we can grow the Thalia to be bigger. We probably cannot. Zendikar's Royal would be all our mana without hitting a land drop, which would be a shame. I'm going to play Restoration of Iganjo here, because it allows us to get our Dork back later on as well by discarding a card. We're going to grab our Plains, which allows us to hit a land drop here, and then play the Plains, and then just play the Spring Bloom Dryad and ramp us. I think that's fun. They can kill our Thalia, but I don't think I care that much. Sack a Forest, which will be playable off Random Excavator. Get a Forest and a Swamp. Move to combat. We're going to attack and just sack the Spring Bloom Druid, I think. And we're going to gain life off Meteor Massacre because it's the alchemized version. So we only have that side of it, not the other side. Hit them for 4, pass back to them. They can actually cast Zerda here for 1 more mana if they've got it, and we don't have a way to kill her. Kill them this time. But yeah, they just slam a Zerda. Fascinating. Maybe we draw a way to kill it. I'm not playing that much interaction, if I'm honest. We drew Lauren of the 3rd part. We can discard the Zendikar Royal. Going, do we want to do that? I'm just going to Lauren because blowing up Artifacts and Charms isn't so good against their Goblin deck. And we're going to put the Caryatid back into play. I'm then going to play Druid Classic. So I want to hit some mana. Sorry, I want to get Landfall to get some life here, sorry. So I guess we go Druid class. And then we can cast Excavator, play a land out of the bin, gain some life. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Because I think they're going to try and really get aggro with us here. It's like Excavator. Play a Forest, gain a life. I guess I just cancel that. I'm going to play the Tireless Tracker here. We're going to go to combat. I want to draw a card off the Thalia, but attacking does give us worse blocks. Thalia's first striking Death Touch makes her an incredible blocker. We're not going to draw a card this turn. So, like, if someone attacks you with, like, a 20/20 Trampler, Thalia just first strikes it down and kills it before it hits you. She is so good. She makes Crater Hoofs enter tapped, and then you can first strike down the things that the Crater Hoof is pumped up. Thalia is wild. Having this much text on a card is going to make it good, usually. But the fact that it's like 5 separate different things that make her good is kind of maddening, really. I love it. I think that Thalia and Gitrrog Monster are 2 powerful and iconic Magic cards that I absolutely adore. So I'm really glad to see them actually pay the service to them here. So they're going to play something to pump their team. So I want to first strike Zada. I hope whatever they pump with doesn't give first strike and trample, I guess. This can't copy Ember Cleaves, right? Deal 1 damage to target creature, that creature can't block this turn. So they're going to draw 3 cards here. Nice. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Powerful card draw from the Zada. And now they just want a pump spell to get it bigger than my Thalia. But that will still kill it, so they need a first strike pump spell. They still can just tap 2 mana to fire off the Ember Hall and the crit and make it to kill my Thalia if they want to. Fist of Flames, give it +1, +0 for each card you've drawn this turn, which is a lot of cards. And they draw a card too. It gets so big. 10-2. With Trample, can they give it first strike, or do I just kill it and gains haste? How much damage are we taking here? A lot, right? 9 + 10 is 19, and they're out of mana. Obviously, the Trample would kill me here, but the first strike from Thalia is just going to keep us alive. And then we just need to make some land drops so we can gain some life next turn. Cool. So Zada gets first struck down. Goodbye, Zada. Our opponent's hovering over Thalia to reader there. Then we take 19 going to 2. They play a Mountain. They just have a 2 damage burn spell in hand. That'd be very funny. Should have blocked one of them. We died to the Ember Hall being thrown at our face. Close. Very close. I don't think we close out the game next turn. We need to, like, do something. I was going to Green Suns for, like, as big as I probably can. Green Suns Twilight. But yeah, we died to not to the Zada itself, but to the Ember Hauler, which was fantastic.
Another one.
And of course, we're playing into Atraxa Grand Unifier because there's just some people online that can't stop playing Atraxa. I get getting it out of your system, making a video about it perhaps, but I don't understand why you'd willingly want to continue playing it after you have, because the card is pretty cringe. We're going to go Castle Lockthwain to start with. We've got a Lotus Cobra to make 2 mana off with the Woodland Cemetery the turn after the Cobra. Oh, Fatal Passage is pretty good with Cobra too. Let's play a Cobra. Pass back to our opponent that didn't play a red source. So no burn spell 1 time. Okay, Abzan Cultivate. Sure. Get ever closer to the Atraxa mana. I guess we can go like Fabled Passage, make a mana. Go Sun Petal Grove, make a mana, play Thalia. Play a land, make another mana, play something. So Landfall, make a black mana, play Thalia. Woodland Cemetery here, make a black mana. And by Woodland Cemetery, I mean Fabled Passage. I was thinking too far ahead. Trying to figure out what I'm trying to do here. Probably get a white source off this. Make a green. Play my Canyon Jerboa. Get in for 2. I guess the Canyon Jerboa is better when we actually play a fetch land out of the bin. Drawing a Ramanapa or any form of graveyard land would be great. Plowshares is pretty decent, but not exactly where we want to be going. They have blue mana up now. So we're going to play a Woodland Cemetery, which is going to grow our team for temporarily. So they're only on 5, so they can't cast Atraxa yet. So I'm going to Green Suns for 5. Do they just play a blue spell and counter this? Okay, no. We're going to go ahead and make a Nectar Pot and a Broker's Hideout. Battlefield. The Broker's Hideout will trigger. We're going to gain us alive, grow our team, make a green mana, I guess. It will go away. We'll go get a forest. There's the battlefield. Grow our team again. So we're kind of doing the landfall thing. That makes a white mana that we can't really use here. And then we just go into the red zone for 18 damage. And I'll just sack a land. I don't need a land. Well, actually, I do really want to cast the Casualties of War next turn. So I'm going to let the Nectar Pot die, actually. Crazily. Draw a command tower. That gives us another trigger for the Canyon Jeroba next turn. They got to remove a spell for Thalia here, perhaps? Sure. So they only take 9. Sure thing. Pass back to them. Weird they let me go to combat. Honestly. They play a Vorinclex, which is the old one. So, oh no, it's the counter one. Okay, sure. Command tower, trigger, make a green mana, cast Casualties of War, go destroy a creature, I'm going to destroy a blue land, I guess, because that might just screw them out of colours. Play an Elvish Mystic, go to combat, attack them for 5, pass back to them. I'd love them to play a Mana Rock that we can hit with Loran now. That'd be sick. That'd be so funny. I would love to see that. Absolutely love to see it. We've still got Plowshares for like any other big fatty that they play, or even just the Atraxa if we're trying to close out the game. But Plowshares obviously changes the clock. They hit Command Tower, which is a really good hit for them. They're on 6 lands now. Loran doesn't do anything, so that's fine. Well, it blocks, but I think we're just going to probably end up Plowsharing that. Demolition Field is good here. We get to blow up one of their mana sources again. So I guess I go Thalia, Demolition Field, trigger, make a white mana, sacrifice Demolition Field, blowing up the command tower. I also get a land, grow the team, cast Plowshares, exile that, and then hit them for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage, which would have been exact Xyz, but our Atraxa opponent scooped instead. Weird.
Another one.
And we're now up against Zimone and Dina, 2 characters that I'm familiar with, but I don't actually know what this card does. Let's have a look. So, bug colors. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life, you gain 2 life. Cool. Sacrifice another creature, draw a card. You may put a land card onto your battlefield tapped. You can draw 8 or more. Repeat this process once. Interesting. We're going to keep this 7. Got a Mulch and a Scoot Swarms. That seems reasonable enough. We can't currently cast our commander, and also one of our lands need to be tapped. So, I should have played the Castle Lockthwain turn 1, in case we never find a swamp. But we did find a Field of Ruin. So I'm going to go ahead and mulch now. Reveal top 4 cards of our library, put all lands reveal this way into our hand, invest into graveyard, get Rock and Tireless into the bin, 2 lands to hand. That was basically a 2 mana divination. That's pretty strong. Scoot Swarm is an absolutely absurd and very dumb magic card. Lotus Cobra. I know that card. It's pretty good, I've heard. Let's go play the Scoot Swarm. Pass back to our opponent. He's going to have a much better time than we are. We really want to kill that Lotus Cobra, but we're 3 turns off from casting Casualties of War, unfortunately. If we draw our Lotus Cobra, we'd be loving life. They make a black mana here, make their commander. Very fair, very strong. Then they some of attack into our Scoot Swarm with their Lotus Cobra. If they do, I'm actually willing to trade. I guess they want. Nah, they never even wanted to try it. Fair enough. We're gonna probably cultivate this turn. Nah, I'm gonna play a Plains, make a Scoot Swarm, not a Scoot Swarm counter, but a normal token, a normal 1/1 for now. Then we're gonna cast Thalia and the Gitrrog Monster. That allows us to play the Castle Lockthwain, make another 1/1, but not get a Scoot copy yet. No attacks. So Scoot, if you don't know, makes copies of itself when you have 6 or more lands in play. So next time we go land, cultivate, and we start to... And then land again off Thalia, and we start to make a load of Scoot Swarms. Not enough to really scare them, but I guess if we can just put a couple of counters on them, or even grow them off our Gerbil, we'll be in a good spot. So far, I'm pretty happy to lose to Zoda and then win against Atraxa. That's some good, clean, wholesome magic. So Uro is play tap because of Thalia. If they hit a land now... they will be able to put it into play, and if it's a non-basic land, it will be tapped. They sacked the Uro to Zimone to draw a card, which allows them to trigger this ability. We're going to lose 2 life, they're going to gain 2 life. Oh, they're popping off over there. They're going to have to put land into play off Zimone as well. So we go to 23, they go to 27. Okay. They play a Clearway Pathway. Get 2 mana off this now. 3rd land, Fatal Passage tapped. 3 mana. It's all tapped because of Thalia. I don't know if they've realised that. Oracle of the Alpha to put a load of power 9 into their deck. Very good, very good. Cool, 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 cool. We untap and play find a wayward sort of. So we're going to go Forest. Trigger Scoot Swarm, make a Scoot Swarm copy. We're then going to cast Cultivate. Grabbing some stuff. So I guess a Plains and a Forest. Put the Plains into play. Tap to make it 2 more Scoot Swarms. Forest into play. Make some more Scoot Swarms. Go to combat. Attack with Thalia and all the 1/1s. We don't care about the original Scoot Swarm now because we've got so many copies. We'll just sack off that Plains that I got earlier. Find a Caryatid. I want to find a land, ideally. So we hit them for a little bit. We tickle them. We tickle them. Now I can Field of Ruin them, which will make them a mana. But it stops them having a Fatal Passage next turn, which I think is good for us. So we're going to do that now. Because Lotus Cobra then... Because then Fatal Passage gets the mana on their turn. We want them not to have mana on their turn. Where we can help it. And let's just make 8 more Scoot Swarms, as you do. They got a Forest. They'll make a mana here. We'll make a load of Scooties. Scooty Cuties. And then I guess we can play the Caryatid as well. To attack for 2 mana next turn. Well, we can Casualties of War. We can use Zendikar Royal plus our land next turn just to make more bodies. I think Casualties is our best bet. Blow up a land. Kill the commander. They untap with a Lotus Cobra and a Zimone, so I'm a little bit scared of what this is going to do. Eureka moment. Draw a card to put a land from your hand on the battlefield. Sure, sure. Seems good. Make a mana. Draw a card. They're going to ping us. They make a black mana off the Cobra. They're going to sacrifice their Oracle of Alpha, which allow them to do this twice because they have 8 lands. They're going to put a land from their hand into play. Tend to shoot Dryad, which makes them bodies every turn, but the bodies are tapped. So they have 1 blocker next turn. And we're going to be attacking with quite a lot of power and toughness, actually. Especially if we kill the Cobra. There might be a world where... No. 16, 17, 18, 19... It's 23 damage on board. They're on 25. So we actually can't kill them unless we grow our team somehow. So we untap. They make a 1/1 in our upkeep. We draw Vraska, which isn't terrible here. We can't cast it and Casualties, though. I think Vraska's better for killing the Lotus Cobra, perhaps. I'm going to cast the Vraska, and we're going to destroy the Cobra. We're then going to play the Restoration of Arganjo. Search our deck for a Plains. Grab it. Maybe I should have killed the commander, honestly. Play a Plains. We're going to Casualties of War the Tend to Shoot next turn. Make 16 more of these. I guess play a Wayward Sawtooth to have another land drop, but it doesn't really matter. Go to combat, swing, and we'll just sacrifice a normal Scoot Swarm. Hit them for 23, I think it is. 21. Play this land, enter tapped. Make another... what's 15 plus 16? That's 31. I can have 31 Scoot Swarms. There's now a lot in play. I was going to say 48. There's more than 48. They untap and they make a sapling in their upkeep because of Tend to Shoot Dryad, but is bigger than we'd like it to be. They're going to activate Zimone and Dina, draw a card, ping us for 2, put themselves to 6. They can put a land to play if they want to. They don't. They play a Mox Pearl. So they found some of the power. Mox Emerald. Don't have Time Warp as well. That'd be crazy. Emrakul me. Interesting. Interesting. Can they kill me here? Because they can't swing me into the Emrakul. They can down-tick Vraska. Oh, they can't. They can up-tick Vraska and kill my Thalia. They can discard a good card and get nothing back. Oh, you do return, so they can put a land into play if they want. Make us a load more Scoot Swarms off the Field of Ruin. That's pretty good. They're now roping. There's the Scoot Swarms. I think Scoot Swarm puts a lot of stress on the client. There's a lot of math and a lot of checks to do. 64 more Scoot Swarms. I do love Scoot Swarms so much. I do miss old Scoot Mob. When I started getting into competitive Magic, I thought Scoot Mob was good. Turns out it wasn't that great, but Scoot Swarm is great. Not necessarily in competitive formats, but here it's pretty good. They're going to sack something. What, my Thalia maybe? Oh, the Wayward Sawtooth. Okay. Game, I draw a card, find a land. They can go for the Throat me here. They can Casualty of Wars me here, but... it doesn't really matter because we have so many creatures that we just kill them when we untap for our second turn. Emrakul takes the turn off of us, then gives us another turn. So unless you can really ruin it. If they drew a border, if they drew like Meathook Massacre, that would have been pretty good. Casualty of War, killing of Vraska, Thalia, one of our lands, and our Saga. I mean, that should be brutal, but we have like 111 Scoot Swarms in play. which is a lot. Oh, they kill one Scoot Swarm as opposed to... Okay. Oh, sorry, it's 127. I'm bad at math. Kill our mana dork, sure. They attack with Thalia, sure. They sack a creature so we draw a card, sure. Sarah Paragon, sweet. Hit them down to 2, then pass back to our second turn that we get. Nope, they scoop it up. There you go. Even Emrakul can't beat the power of 126 insects. Powerful Scooty Cuties. A magic card that was designed without really considering paper magic. That is a digital design, if ever I saw one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed a little bit of Thalia Landfall. I'll play the deck again. The deck is really fun. And let me know in the comment section below if you've been playing Thalia at all and what build you went for. Whether you went for Hay Bears, whether you went for Landfall, whether you went for humans, I guess. I guess frogs is another one. No one's playing frogs, are they? Or I guess you'd just be playing mid-range Thalia because she's such a good value. Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you all soon. Ta-ta for now.